Worthing Thunder were without key players Hank Rivers and Thomas Sadoukas on Saturday night as they lost to Newham Neptunes. It was a close loss though of 92-95, and Thunder now remain joint fourth in the table with 3 other teams. Here are the highlights from the game.
We join the match with Thunder trailing by 16 points, but there's Dom Baker with a 3-pointer. Thunder have levelled the scores and Milton Chavis dunks to give them a 2-point lead at half-time. Wills dunks next to ensure that Thunder still hold a narrow advantage. Thunder now trailing, but Brendan Okoronkwo keeps them in contention with 2 points. Heading into the final minute, and Josh Brown gives Thunder a 6-point lead with a 3-pointer. With Thunder trailing, here's Chavis, and there's an appeal for goaltending violation against Newham, but it's not given. How costly could that be? Wills hits a 2-point dunk to give Thunder a fighting chance. Chavis tries to send the game to overtime on the attempted 3-point shot, but it's not to be. Now let's hear from Worthing Thunder head coach Daniel Hildreth.
Obviously very frustrated and disappointed with the result today. Missing Hank and Thomas was obviously a big factor for us. Credit to Nassau for the way that they played. They played the same way for 40 minutes and they got the job done. We had runs throughout the course of the game that got us back into the game after a terrible start. Also later on in the second half gave us an advantage. Yet again we can't help but feel a little bit disappointed with some decisions down the stretch that ultimately could have affected the final result. But as I say, credit to Nassau for coming away with the win. For us though, we look at it and say we played 7 games in a row now that have finished with 3 points or less as a deficit. We've been the better in 6 of those 7 cases, so we just have to look at it moving forward, ready for Westminster next weekend.